everyone. It's Claire from Clarity Wellness, and I hope you are all doing well today. I just wanted to do a quick video during this virus season, just with a few moves that we can all do throughout our day to try to stay calm, or as calm as possible in this stressful time, and also to keep our immune system high. So a lot of this comes from Chinese medicine type approaches. So first thing, if you want to just check in with yourself during the day, that's always great. You can just place one hand over your heart, one over your belly if you feel comfortable. And when you're breathing, see if you can kind of move your belly more than your chest, I would say. So you breathe in and then out. So your belly inflates and deflates and inflates, turn this way, and deflate and inflate and deflate, and one more, inflate and deflate. So now another thing that's good is just shaking it out. So first let's talk about alignment. Is when you stand, it's good to just have your legs straight down from your hip bones. And I know you can't see my feet, but kind of try to have them just facing forward and hip width apart. And then for your tailbone, what you do instead of, I know some Qigong teachers talk about really bending your knees, but another way I learned is that you just kind of drop your tailbone. So I'll get maybe a bit closer. So basically, again, hip width apart and my toes are pretty much forward. And then I'm just going to release, it's a little movement. So it's not like trying to force my pelvis forward. I'm just going to, so here I'm standing normally and I'm going to picture just releasing my tailbone towards the floor. So I breathe in, I breathe out, and just let it release. All right, so you can kind of picture that. And the first part is not so important, but it's just shaking it out. So I breathe in through my nose. I like to breathe out through my mouth to release. And out. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. And really here I am kind of bouncing my knees, if you can see. And let everything go relaxed, your shoulders, your neck. And I've seen in some traditions, they really kind of shake at the wrist joints because a lot of our meridians go through the wrists. So meridians are kind of the pathways of our vital life force. So breathing, again, just what acupuncturists work with, and many different modalities are based on Chinese medicine. So again, breathing, very important. Try to link your breath with the movement. So another good thing as we're doing this, I'll explain, is we also have an innervation, a connection with our vagus cranial nerve with the diaphragm muscle, which we know is quite important for breathing, being able to take a deep breath. And this muscle, the diaphragm, is also, and the vagus nerve, also involved in the fight, flight, or freeze response, and trauma, all this kind of things. So breathing in and breathing out, and really shake and kind of massage that. So imagine when you were a kid, maybe, or an adult, maybe you were doing the trampoline. That's also some of that. If you have one of those big exercise balls that you can sit on, that's also good. Just bounce. I know it looks a bit weird, but I'm used to doing it at the gym in front of people. And if you're out, even waiting in line somewhere, you can do this. I know it looks a bit strange. Go to the bathroom if you don't want anyone to see you. But again, really, really good to shake it out. Some massage therapists, there's some massage techniques where you kind of shake out the person as well. So, all right, enough of that. So do that as much as you need to really breathe in, release the stress during the day. Now we'll do some more standing things in Qigong, kind of classic things. So The first one, I'll stand here so I don't hit myself, is called Knocking on the Door of Life. I think everybody has seen this one. The way I do it, I kind of pull in my abs a little bit to protect my back. I've had some car accidents, fell off a horse, this kind of thing, so I do need to be aware of that. And again, same, remember your tailbone, knees and toes facing forward. So when I do this twisting motion, some people say start the motion from the hips. I actually like to push off from one foot to the other foot and make it really relaxed. So pushing down into the ground, one foot and the other. So breathing in and out. So I'm kind of pushing off one foot to the other foot, and I allow my body to kind of sway. Some people might do it more centered, but that's how I like to do it. And again, breathing. And as you do this, you're knocking. It's called knocking on the door of life. So I'll turn around so you can see you're knocking over your kidneys in the back. In Chinese medicine, the kidney pathway is super important to get everything flowing, our vital force, and just, yeah. So there you go. And what you can do as you breathe in and out is kind of go higher, a little bit higher, and then eventually knock over your lungs, which is great at this time, we all know. So I'm knocking on my kidneys, on my lungs, and a little bit higher up, but not directly on the spine. To the side of your spine is really good, kind of over muscles, so it feels more fleshy. And then what you want to do, you can kind of cup your hand like this. I don't know if you can see. And again, breathing and kind of cup over your kind of neck and shoulder muscles here. I'll turn to the side again so you can see. Breathing in and out. And then just do this as much as you want to. But I should mention that this point over the neck and shoulders is really good. Kind of get the stress out and, you know, get to some relaxation. I'm going to close my fists and go over my lungs and chest again. And I'll explain about that in a second. And then I'm going kind of middle here. And then down to the kidneys again. And I actually like to go a little bit lower, even down over my kind of sitting bones a little bit in my sacral area. That just feels really good to me. So, you know, just do whatever feels good for your body, I would say. Okay, so that's it again. Now just come and stand. Maybe close your eyes and breathe softly and just notice how you feel at this point. Does everything feel kind of buzzy? Maybe you feel a vibration, and that's good if you feel that. Again, you can do this one at any point, and then you can do this one at any point. Kind of check in with yourself. We'll do a bit more tapping. So I like to tap on my head. I like to move from head to toe, like up to down, because that feels a bit more grounding to me. So these are kind of like soft fingers, kind of like raindrops, because this is your head. You don't want to overdo it. But definitely, here I'll go a little bit closer. Go ahead and tap as you breathe. Important to breathe. You can even tap on the side of your neck. That also feels good to me. So really just do what feels good to you as many times as you want. Now, if you tap down your arms, so starting at the neck, kind of down, the thumb sides up, then flip, and then you go up from your pinky finger all the way back to your, again, trapezius muscles. So again, thumbs up, breathe in. Thumbs down, breathe out. Thumbs up, breathe in. Thumbs down, breathe out. Breathe in and out and in and out. I like to have an open hand and kind of cup it again. But you can also make a fist during certain points of this. That also kind of feels good. But I feel like you can kind of access a bit more on your neck and fingers doing it this way. Okay, I'm going to do the other side, just breathing. Thumbs up, breathe in. Thumbs down, breathe out, breathe in. And breathe out. You don't have to hold your arm out. You can, but you could just hold it down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time. There you go. Okay. So again, stand with your tailbone down. Maybe close your eyes and breathe softly and check in. How does your head and your upper body and arms feel now after that? Do you notice any difference? Okay, now we're going to do kind of the lower body. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tap over my bones right here with fists and breathing in and out. And this actually kind of, I can feel right now, is helping my digestive muscles, maybe my intestines a bit, which is really good. So breathe in, and then I'm going to move towards the back. And here I like to use the heel of my hand, and I'm going to bend my knees and slap all the way down the outside. I know you can't see this. And then I'm going to go to the inside. So again, here I like to, again, to do the fist, now heel of the hand, and I go onto the outside of my legs, all the way down to my toes, if you can, then inside the toes, and now I'm going inside my legs on the way up. Breathe in and out, and in and out. So try to link your breath, so half of the move as you breathe in and half of the move as you breathe out. And it's really good if you can do your toes like on the outside of your feet and the inside. It's actually quite good because the meridians go through, you know, in those directions as well. So we're doing that. We're going with the direction of the meridians, so encouraging that movement. And when we're well and we're energetic, the flow is in a certain directions. When we're tired or sick, they tend to flip. So doing this can help invigorate you, but also when your energies flip, that's telling you to slow down and rest. So just be aware of that. If you feel a bit tired or sick, it's good to take time off, because then you'll recover faster. So at your work, actually, if you're more proactive, they'll have you for longer in the long run. So really take care of yourself if you can. So again, let's check in. I like to close my eyes to check in, because then it brings awareness more to my body. And then for today, we'll just do a few more things. So this is from tapping EFT, but it's still tapping on meridians, and I just like to do it. So this is inside, like right on my eyebrow on the inside, and I breathe in and out, and then outside my eyes, kind of, then right under my pupils on my cheekbones. This is stomach meridian. Breathe in and out, so good for calming. Breathe in and out, and then under the nose, and then this is a bit of a weird one, but it's like in the crease here under your bottom lip. And then this is an important one. So I like to make like a beak of a bird. 3 fingers for this one. This is K27. Breathe in, breathe out. Really important one to get the juices flowing. Breathe in, breathe out, and then fist. And I go up and down my sternum, but if you go a bit higher, but again, the vibrations go everywhere. This is associated with thymus gland, which is especially good. I just remind myself I'm not aware of my tailbone at the moment. So keep feeling grounded through your feet, and breathe in through your head all the way down out your feet is good. Kind of flushing it in, out. So really good one to do at this time during virus season is this one. Some people can go like this. You can feel a bit more primal. And also over the lungs is really great. And lungs are associated with grief. So just being aware if you feel scared or sad at this time at what's happening, and it might trigger things from the past from you, just allow yourself to grieve and nurture yourself, take care of yourself. You know, ask for support from people you care about, or join some kind of online group for support if you need to. Okay, now spleen meridian. That's a bit a hard one to find. It's on the rib cage, in between the ribs, but it's under your chest. And I kind of look around for it. It's not all the way on the side for me. It's a bit inside, kind of halfway between, you know, like this side of your chest, let's say. I know that's not very specific. I don't know if I can get closer, if you can see, but I just do this and breathe in and breathe out. And again, anytime you tap around, it's not going to hurt you. So just breathe until you can find it. This one, for me, is quite easy to find because it's so sore every time. I think it's one of the intestines. I can't remember if it's the large or the small. But it's really sore. So it's on this line going down. Like if you had seam of a pants, you know, if you're wearing, in England, sorry, you should say trousers. Pants or something else. But anyway, like if you're wearing jeans on that seam, and usually for most people it's right, like if you just let your arms hang down, it'd be right here. And it is so sore for me, which means I need it. And so definitely, oh, it's like towards the front a little bit too. It's really sore. But anyway, so I'm gonna have to breathe through the pain. All right, so there you go. And now we'll do one last move for today. Maybe I'll do some more in fast. So that's what I'm already doing. See, my body naturally wants to stretch. This is a really good one to open up everything. So you breathe in, and you can do it with fists if you want. And I look up with my eyes and then breathe out. I push out all the air around my back a little bit. So I breathe in, open up my rib cage, look up to the sky, breathe out, push out all the air. This is kind of like cat-cow in yoga, but you're doing it standing, which is convenient because you can do it anywhere. And breathe in, look up, and breathe out. I think Lee Holden calls this spinal cord breathing. Breathe in, one of the Qigong teachers. Breathe out. I also like to open my hands sometimes on this movement and then breathe out. Then I close them. So I breathe out, open my hands, and breathe out. But do it either way you want. You can keep closing them the whole time. And try to keep your stance about the same. Again, softly bent knees, because my tailbone is softly towards the floor. There you go. And then let's come back, hand over heart and belly, and just feel how you feel after that. Do you feel like things are kind of buzzing a bit more? And then just take care and stay safe and healthy, everyone. And my heart goes out to healthcare workers especially, because I know this is a very stressful time. So keep doing this as much as you can during the day to keep your immune system high and to kind of get out some of that stress and trauma that you're experiencing if you're in the front lines especially. All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care.